everyone, thank you so much for joining for today. So today I would like to discuss about Rahu transit in Aries zodiac sign for Cancer Ascendant. And we all know that from April 12, 2022 onwards, Rahu is transiting in the Aries zodiac sign. And for Cancer Ascendant, it's going to be Rahu is transiting around in the 10th house of career and profession. So let me share you guys the screen and I'll display you the PPT in terms of making you to understand about Rahu transit in Aries zodiac sign for Cancer Ascendant. I'll keep this video here. Okay, so we all know that Rahu is basically a planet of materialism, and also Rahu is all about amplification. So Rahu generally amplifies the energy of that specific zodiac sign that is sitting, right? So we all know that. And Rahu is all about materialistic in nature. It's actually opposite to the energy of Jupiter. So what happens if Rahu is getting transited into Aries zodiac sign for Cancer Ascendant? So it's generally transit across the 10th house. So 10th house of career and professions, the 10th house of social status, 10th house of for colleagues across your workplace. Okay, the relationship with your colleagues, the relationship with your bosses, the kind of career that you take up, it's all talks about 10th house. So when Rahu is transiting across to this Aries zodiac sign for the Cancer Ascendant, it is basically transiting across the 10th house. So there's going to be impact on the career of the occupation, right? So you'll be making a couple of friends, but they may not be the long-term friends, right? So basically that's what the second point is all talking about. All right. And also you'll be earning from the speculatory market, but there'll be short-term investments during this point of time. So a lot of people are very much interested in speculation. So this is the time wherein which you might earn some kind of profits with regards to speculation. The short-term investments will be fruitful during this point of time. But again, we have to carefully analyze your birth chart, understanding about Rahu's placement in that birth chart to understand about what's happening with regards to your natal planets. So because what are the energy that carries the natal planets is very important when we are actually checking up the transits. All right. And another thing I would like to talk to you about is your relationship with your siblings will not be very cordial, and you may have frequent conflicts with them as well. So it can be because of other people, it can be because of the pure misunderstandings, or it's because of third person. Because whenever Rahu influences, there will be influence of the third person. So the relationship with your siblings will be hostile, and you may need to work out to maintain the relationship with them. Okay. And the fifth point I'd like to mention is you may earn a handsome amount of for your hobbies during this point of time. But let me tell you, although you might be earning, but that money you will not be able to save that, because that is the major complaint for all the people whomsoever have experimented in the birth chart. So they may be earning the handsome amount of money, but because of their hobbies and all that, because of their traveling, because of the entertainment or whatsoever, they will not be able to make. They will not be able to save that much of money. Okay. And also the working professionals need to be very careful during this point of time because you might be facing a lot of politics across your workplace. So there may be some kind of friction with regards to your bosses or colleagues across your workplace, because during this point of time, Rahu is transiting in your 10th house. So as I mentioned to you, whenever the planet like karmic planet like Rahu is transiting across your 10th place, obviously the 10th house character class will become a little bit of question mark during that point of time, because either the Rahu has to be positive as per your natal birth chart. If at all Rahu's placement is placed in your 7th house or 8th house, or even the 5th, 4th, and also 11th and 12th houses, Rahu becomes malefic, right? So we need to carefully analyze the placement, the strength of your planets in your natal chart also, and then you need to take up the prediction across this transit. All right. So that's what I would like to tell you. And also those who are into the IT industry will be having a blooming time during this point of time, and you'll be getting a number of opportunities to prove your caliber. Also, your good work will get recognition during this point of time. So let me tell you one thing. Rahu is all about mass communication. Rahu is all about doing something extraordinary. Rahu is all about desire. So that desire to achieve something will be super high during this point of time. Because of that energy, Rahu's energy during this point of time, you'll be able to draw that energy from the nature naturally for all the Cancer zodiac signs. So for all the Cancer ascendants. So that is one of the prominent thing that we need to actually consider during this point of time, because for all IT industry, because Rahu is all about computer, Rahu is all about sharing the information to large number of people. So that's when you can see that it's a blooming time for all the IT professionals. Whosoever actually into the IT industry might get very good opportunities during this point of time, and also your good work will be recognized during this point. All right. So that's what I would like to discuss to you about the Rahu transit in Aries for Cancer ascendants. All right. So let me tell you one more thing. In order to have a clear-cut analysis, that you got to have a consultation with me to understand about different planets. And it's not just Rahu ruling your birth chart, right? Obviously, there are 8 other planets that we need to take into the consideration before coming to the final prediction. So for that, you got to book for an astrological consultation, wherein which I'll be providing you to a step-by-step analysis in terms of understanding about your own birth chart, and to keep that for a lifetime, and you can keep it referring for whenever you make a best use of it. All right. So everyone, so today I would like to discuss to you about Rahu transit in Aries zodiac sign for Gemini ascendants. So let me share the screen and quickly deep dive into the video. All right. So okay, so we all know that Rahu is transiting into. I'm just trying to minimize this a little bit. Okay. All right. So no issues. So I think I can keep this video here. Okay. So the Rahu is transiting into Aries zodiac sign from 12th April 2022 onwards, which is today. And Ketu is transiting in the Libra zodiac sign. And these two planets will be transiting in Aries and Libra, Rahu and Ketu, until October 23, 2023. Okay, so this video is basically about for Gemini ascendants and what exactly are the predictions with regards to this. All right, so we all know that Rahu is a planet of amplification. Rahu is all about materialistic in nature. Rahu is all about, it likes to break the rules. It is basically a planet of materialistic nature. Okay, on the whole. So, and most importantly, it is opposite towards the nature of planet Jupiter. Okay, so that's why Jupiter and Rahu is considered as opposite forces. All right. The reason why I'm bringing Jupiter here, the reason being Jupiter is transiting into Aquarius zodiac sign right now. The Jupiter will be transiting into Pisces zodiac sign starting from tomorrow. Okay, so you can see that Rahu is transiting in Aries zodiac sign, and Jupiter is transiting in the Pisces zodiac sign. And you all know that today Sun also getting transiting into Aries. So we can see triple planets, 3 planets are transiting in different zodiacs and next to each other. So that's a kind of energy that will be seen. That means the effect of Jupiter, the effect of Rahu, the effect of Sun will be seen for next 40 days. All right. Anyhow, let me stick to this video. I'm just telling you just about the Vedic transits, but this video is all about Rahu transit in Aries zodiac sign for Gemini zodiac sign. So let me tell you basically what exactly is Gemini ascendant. Okay, Gemini is certain zodiac sign wherein which for the people you might be knowing your zodiac sign if at all you would have taken my consultation. So wherein which I would have given you which is your zodiac sign. So this is basically for this video I'm pertaining for the Gemini zodiac sign people. So if you consider Gemini as a first house, okay. And if you count from Rahu is transiting into your 11th house of Aries. 11th house is all about incoming flow of gains, your hopes and wishes, your friends, your elder siblings, and 11th house also talks about, most importantly, the incoming flow of cash. So that is seen from the 11th house. Okay, so what exactly happens when Rahu being a materialistic planet, the planet of amplification, comes into the Aries zodiac sign as per the Marital transits, and what is the prediction for Gemini ascendants? So first and foremost thing that you will be seeing that people might get exposed to extramarital affairs during this point of time, especially for Gemini ascendants. So if at all Rahu is placed very negative in your horoscope and Rahu is transiting in your 11th house, this is what's going to be happening. And most importantly, your creativity will be at its peak during this point of time. So you'll be doing the news, you'll be making the new structure, new mechanisms, new development for your business. Because what happens if at all you are not creative enough, you cannot able to flourish in your business. You cannot able to fulfill your hopes and wishes. You cannot able to make the incoming flow of gains in your life. So that happens if at all you're innovative, that happens if at all you are creative in nature. So Rahu transiting into the Aries zodiac sign for Gemini ascendants, that is what we're going to be doing it. Okay, so this period is the period of innovation and change. I would like to give you something also here. So Rahu is transiting in your Aries zodiac sign, and this will be generally for 1.5 years. So every 1.5 year, Rahu and Ketu get transited into different zodiac sign. All right. So, and last but not the one point I'd like to tell you is there'll be sudden rise in your popularity. You'll be connecting with lot many people during this point of time, and you will be exhibiting that creativity, proficiency, and brilliancy at your work. Okay, and especially people into the media, brilliance, communication industries will see the peak in their career during this point of time. So the reason being, the 11th house happened to be a house of wealth from the career. Okay, house of wealth from the career. So during this point of time, Rahu is getting transited into. Rahu likes to mimic the energy of Aries. Energy, the Lord of Aries is basically Mars. So Rahu will be taking the place, taking the role of planet Mars, and will be providing you the results at all. So most importantly, you guys have to have Rahu sitting in the positive state. Mars also should be sitting in a good sign, so that what are the prediction which I mentioned to you from the positive point of view, it might applicable for you. Otherwise, it may not. Okay. If Rahu happened to be super negative in your horoscope, obviously my first preference will be given to you is your natal chart planets. If at all your natal chart planets are weaker in the horoscope, obviously transit predictions may not be applicable for you, because always your natal planets in your birth chart dominates transits planets. So this is just a kind of a part of your analysis in your birth chart, I would say. The reason being, what are the planets in your birth chart, that has to be analyzed very carefully, and then the prediction has to be given. When the client asks back saying that at what point of time I'll be able to get this, at what point of time I would like to experience that so-and-so thing which I have mentioned, at that point of time I have to refer for the transits. So when Rahu is transiting into Aries zodiac, and this is what will be happening for you. So that's what I'll be providing in my consultation analysis. For that, you need to understand the planets of your natal chart. Okay, and also you need to understand at what point of time, at what kind of prediction will be given. That can be discussed very thoroughly, and the analysis which I'll be providing to you through my consultation, it will be quite detailed enough. Please book for an astrological consultation. The link is mentioned in the description below, so that I can able to help you with the analysis pertaining to all the planets in your birth charts, and also we'll be examining about Rahu and Ketu's strength in your birth chart as well. Of course, the Nadi astrology predictions also will be given as per the analysis report to you. All right. Hello everyone, this is Satish here. So today I would like to discuss to you about Rahu transit in Aries zodiac sign for Aries ascendant as per astrology. So we all know that in 2022, Rahu is transiting in Aries zodiac sign, and Ketu is transiting in the Libra zodiac sign. So basically, if at all we know about Rahu and Ketu transits, so Rahu and Ketu are basically a shadow planets, wherein which they are considered as a karmic planets in nature. So basically, based upon our past life karmas and all that, these two planets will be providing its results depending upon the zodiac signs that these placements are, these Rahu and Ketu are placed. So this video is all about Rahu transit in Aries zodiac sign as per astrology. So basically, what is Rahu? Rahu is basically very materialistic in nature. Rahu loves to break the rules. Rahu likes to find out the shortcuts in order to reach your goals. And Rahu is basically, investment towards the landed properties, landed gains. And most importantly, Rahu is basically a materialistic planet. And whereas Aries zodiac sign is basically a zodiac sign filled with determination, and also it's a fiery sign, it's a fiery energy. So basically for Aries zodiac sign, the Lord is Mars. Okay, so Rahu is transiting in the Aries zodiac sign as per 2022 Nadi transits, right? So in fact, on April 12, 2022, Rahu is transiting on Aries zodiac sign. And so what would be the predictions ideally? So by this, you would have understood that Rahu is a materialistic in nature, and whereas Aries is basically a fiery zodiac sign, and for which the Mars is basically a ruler god. So if Rahu is transiting in the Aries zodiac sign, these people are very materialistic in nature. These people becomes quite materialistic than being spiritual. And the predictions ideally varies from person to person depending upon the kind of dasha or antradasha that this person is undergoing, and also depending upon the placement of Rahu and Ketu, so Ketu placements in your natal birth chart. If Rahu is super stronger in the birth chart, obviously Rahu tries to helps you to provide you that determination, that kind of patience, that kind of zeal or enthusiasm in order to achieve your goals, right? And the kind of determination to achieve your goals. See, everybody makes a goals, but how many people are able to achieve that, right? So unless until you have that enough of drive to achieve certain stuff, you will not be able to reap the fruits in order to enjoy those friction points that comes in your life. Okay, so basically what happens is when Rahu is transiting in Aries zodiac sign, so Aries is basically a fiery zodiac sign, as I mentioned to you. So Rahu here mimics like Mars. Mars is a fiery planet. Mars is a planet where in which it likes to be on its own drive, right? And Mars is a planet of aggression. Mars is ego. Mars is basically a planet which is very active in nature. So Rahu transiting in the Aries zodiac sign, naturally these people are quite active in nature. They like to show enthusiasm. They like to show zeal in the works that they take up. And Rahu in Aries zodiac sign also symbolizes your egoistic qualities. Okay, so due to the high availability of your power, and these people likes to find out the shortcuts in order to attain the power and authority. So let's say Jupiter is all about hard work. Saturn is all about hard work. But Rahu is a planet which likes to do smart work, which likes to take the shortcuts in order to reach the goals. So these people will be moving around in a different arenas of your life in terms of finding out the shortcuts. So during this point of time, they might even lack the time. Okay, they might even lack the resources, and that's when the frustration comes. That's when the irritation comes. That's when the frustration comes. That's when that anger comes to you, and that's how you'll be breaking up the relationships. So you got to maintain cool and calm in terms of your relationships in order to get the good fruits you form because of this transit. Because Rahu is basically energy of amplification. It likes to amplify the energy of the zodiac sign that is sitting. So Rahu is transiting in the Aries zodiac sign, and for Aries zodiac sign, it is basically Mars. The reason being why I'm telling you, why I'm stressing this point is something that you got to understand the qualities of Aries zodiac sign. You got to understand the qualities of Rahu zodiac, Rahu planet. There are individual videos which I have made in my YouTube channel. What is Rahu and what is Aries zodiac sign? If you learn the significators of planet Rahu, if you learn the significators of what exactly is Aries zodiac sign is all about, then this combination would be able to help you to understand a more better manner. But the keyword I would like to stress here is basically Rahu is all about amplification of the planet that is of zodiac sign that is sitting, and Aries zodiac sign is basically a fiery zodiac sign. So it likes to mimic like a Mars. So these people will be highly determined in nature. They try to find the shortcuts to reach their goals. And depending upon the Rahu's placement in your natal chart, if Rahu is stronger, obviously you will be able to achieve your goals in a short span of time with a lot of zeal and enthusiasm and determination. If at all Rahu is weaker, obviously the kind of steps that you make, you might be able to get some success, but it won't be a tremendous success because of Rahu's placement happen to be negative in your birth chart. So you need to first understand your natal birth chart. First, you need to understand the Rahu placement in your birth chart. Then you need to come to the Nadi transits in terms of relating that natal chart planets into your Nadi transits. All right. So I hope I answered your question. If at all you have any confusions, please book for an astrological consultation. I'm providing you the Rahu Ketu transit astrology report as per the Nadi 2022 prediction, so that you can book for that report and I can send you that report. And you can able to explore what exactly is Rahu giving to you for your zodiac sign. So thank you so much for watching this video, and bye for now.